Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynne from Stampin' with Lynne Fahey. Not so sunny today, but that means then that hopefully we don't have the sun shining on my desk and making a bit of shadows and everything. So yeah, it's a bit chillier, bit wet, but do you know what? The sun's been beautiful, and as I say, the gardens need the rain. And the flowers do as well. I went for a lovely walk at lunchtime in the rain today, and yeah, it was not too bad. Nice temperature compared to the scorching weather we've been having, but long may that come back and continue for us. So how's everybody been? It's Wednesday. It's not normally my day to do my Facebook lives, but I just thought I'd get on and do them. Oh, hello, my lovely Carol. How are you? Thank you for watching today. Yeah, I was just explaining that it's a bit wet outside, but that's okay. As you can see, I've started to catch the sun. I've got freckles all over my nose and everything, but yeah, it's been beautiful. The garden's looking great. I'm going to start using some new product today and using some of the existing stamps as well. Hi Rachel. Oh, you've had a day off work today. Oh, lovely. What have you been doing? Have you been doing crafting or housework? Or hello Carol Wincott, how are you, my lovely? I know it's your day off today, which is why I changed my Facebook live from tomorrow to today. Good afternoon. So yes, today the Stampin' Up catalogue went live, the brand new catalogue. So I can actually show you, for those who aren't demonstrators, the new catalogue, and I can show you inside as well. And oh, it's just beautiful. All of the new colours that have come out. I've just got a selection of ribbons and some cardstock. You haven't been doing much, just been doing some relaxing. Good afternoon, Julie. I will send your catalogue out to you. So these are the new colours, and they are absolutely stunning. We've got, what have we got? Let's have a little look, because I'm still trying to learn them. Let's have a little look. I will find them. I will find them. Here we go. So we've got Magenta Madness, which is this lovely pink, and this is a beautiful ribbon. I don't know if you can see, it's like a grosgrain effect. So we've got Magenta Madness. We have, what have we got with this one? Just Jade, and I keep wanting to go Just Jack, like out of Will and Grace. That's how I'm going to remember that, Just Jade. This one, don't even have to look this one up. This is Bumblebee, and it's beautiful. It's like an orangey yellow, like a bumblebee. This one is Misty Moonlight. Sounds quite sexy, don't you think? Hello, come and meet me under the misty moonlight. And this one is Cinnamon Cider. And I absolutely love all of them together. So they're our new 2020-2022 colours. So they're here for 2 years. And I absolutely adore them. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do some stamping using one of the brand new stamps. Oh, is your sister-in-law on here? I didn't see her. Where is she? I didn't see her, Carol. So we're going to be using this beautiful stamp set called Blossoms in Bloom. I know it's back to front. When I actually put it down, actually let me put it down now. So let me flip you around, and we can get going. Look how swish that was. No more seasickness. So this catalogue, on page 51, we've got Blossoms in Bloom. It's got an amazing distinctive, which means that it's already watercolour look. Oh, okay. It's already got a watercolour look so that you can get different layers on it. It's got some beautiful sentiments. We've got hello, get well soon, happy birthday, thinking of you, sure do miss you, which is very apt for the moment because I know that we're all missing people. I like you a lot. Yeah, I do like you all a lot, and thank you. And then we've got some elements of the flowers and the centres over here. So yes, absolutely beautiful it is. So without further ado, let me So yeah, this is the stamp set we're going to be using. It's £20 and it's for on the annual catalogue page 51. It does also come as a bundle, which is a different number, £55, and the dies are many layered blossoms on page 174. So I do have the dies as well, but I'm not going to use them today because I want just a really quick, simple, one layered card, so to speak, that can be easily posted out. And what I'm doing is anybody that's getting a catalogue from me is getting one of these cards that I'm doing today. So no, as I say, let me put that to one side. So to start with, we're going to get a sheet of A4 cardstock, and if I pan out a little bit, then you can see that I've got it in portrait mode. I've scored it at 10.5, and I've scored it at 14.9, and I've cut it at 10.5. That gives you two cards that stand up that way. So normally what I would do is I would make my cards completely different so that they open up that way. But for these ones, I wanted them that way, or tent fold as we call them. So I've done a base in Whisper White, but we're not using Whisper White. I just thought I would use it as my base to show you, because that's pretty much what I tend to do. So we have a card out of Rich Raspberry, and we've got it in that format as I've shown you. I've also got, in true Lynne style, a mat in Whisper White this time, that's 13.5 by 9.5, and that's going to sit on the top of the card like that. So that's that one. So as I say, Whisper White, 13.5, 9.5 that way. Okay, so I'm also going to be showing you the Stamparatus, which is the amazing precision stamping tool that Stampin Up sell. You do actually get two plates, so one goes in that way, so you can actually stamp something that way and then change it up to stamp a second layer over that way, maybe a sentiment and your actual background, etc. But please don't try and store it flat with both of those in, because it doesn't work. You have to unhook it and store it that way, otherwise you will end up breaking this. You can actually move it down in inch increments, so if you had happy birthday and you wanted to do that all the way along a card, you'd start it, stamp it, move it down one, re-ink it, stamp it, move it down one, and so on. So I'm not using this second plate. I only have one plate that I want to be using today. Well, hello, my lovely Sue at work. How are you doing? Oh, you finished work now. I've missed you, my lovely. Can't wait to get to tasting your cakes and everything and gives you a big squish. So, this is the main stamp for the Blossoms in Bloom. So, I'm going to pull it down. Actually, if I do it this way, I'm going to make myself a bit giddy, but at least you can all see what I'm doing. These magnets, don't put them together. They will bang together and they will shatter. So what I've done, a little tip, I've wrapped some washi tape around it so you can pick them up and you can hear that. It actually is very, very... Oh, hello, Karen. So you're watching as well. Thank you for joining me. So what I've done is I've got a soft mat here to, because these are photopolymer, there's not an awful lot of cushion and we want them to be quite defined. So I've already marked where I want my piece of paper to go. I'm just going to put that in the corner. Nope, I want that over here. And I'll show you why. And then I'm going to put that one up here, because when I put this over, you can see where this is going to go on my card. If you wanted to change the layout of it, then you can, but that's going to keep it in place while I stamp. So I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. This is an old stamp pad, and as I say, it's got a little bit grubby. So I'm flipping it over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that so that I've got a flat layer for it to be inked up on. Make sure that I've inked up everywhere. Put that to one side. Flip it over and gently push down. Okay, so I'm just gently pushing so that all of the ink actually touches the paper. Look at that. Now, can you see what I mean about the distinctive? It automatically looks like you've spent hours missing this bit out and missing this bit out and darkening in the middle here, but it's all done for you. Okay, so you can literally take that sheet out, put another one in, stamp that up, and you can do a conveyor belt worth of this. But I'm only going to do the one for the moment, so I'm just going to pull my magnets out the way and close that up and move that to one side. Okay, so I'm just trying to think which way round I want to do it. I'm going to do it this way round. Okay, so I can pull you in a little bit closer. I'm going to close that ink up for the moment because we're not using that. Okay, so let's move you there. Right, so now I am going to... Oh no, I do still need my Stamparatus. What am I like? Getting excited and carried away. So because I know where I put it, I can put it in exactly the same place again. So I'm just going to put the magnets where the stamp isn't going to touch. And with my stamping sponge and with the Mango Melody, which is a slightly darker version, I'm going to, on here, let's pull out a little bit over here. I just want to highlight in the centre of the flowers, and in order to do that, I need to do that on the ink, put some ink on the stamp. So I'm just... Let me move you over so then you can see clearly what I'm doing, hopefully. And shout if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just literally tapping some ink on here. It doesn't look much, but I'm just tapping the ink on the centre of the flower. Here. There we go. Now, as I say, it really doesn't look much, but you don't need an awful lot. So if I'm going to have to move the camera up. Flip it over, push it down. Okay, make sure all that ink is touching the paper. And can you see it's got a slight darkness around it? Okay, so now I am done with my Stamparatus for the moment. So what's everybody been up to today then? Have you been all working, dodging the rain, enjoying the rain, missing the sunshine? I've missed the sunshine, but I'm enjoying the coolness and the garden getting watered, etc. So that's good. Right, now what am I looking for? I am looking for... I put it away. I was tidying up the other day, that's what I was doing. Let me grab a block, bear with me. Okay, so what I want to do now is, this is one of the other stamps within the set, and I'm actually going to ink it up with this Mango Melody again. I'm going to tap, 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 and I'm going to just randomly put it on the stamp it on the paper. Can you see it gives it a completely different look? Now you might want to leave it like that, but I just thought this looked really, really pretty with the extra colour in, and it reminded me of daffodils. Don't know if it does for anybody else, but yeah, so can you see how different that looks? So the next thing we want to do is use this centre. So I'm going to use the Blackberry Bliss for this centre. Have I lost you all, or are you still there? Because I know Facebook's being a bit funny today because everybody's obviously launching the new catalogue. They're all going live, and they're obviously the internet can't cope. So give me a thumbs up if you're still watching and I haven't lost you. Hopefully you're still there. So I'm just tap, tap, tapping, and I'm going to put that on the centre of the flower. Okay. Centre of the flower, and I'm kind of twisting it around just so it's not different. Are you still there? Give me a thumbs up if you're watching still. Ah, perfect. Thank you very much. Yes, good stuff. I just all of a sudden you all went quiet and I thought, thank you very much. I thought I was talking to myself, which I can do quite easily and probably have been doing since we've been on lockdown, to be honest. Okay, so as you can see, that's changed the look of it. So I'm going to close my... Brilliant. Thank you very much, Rachel, and thank you everybody else for telling me you're still here. Also using Old Olive, which is one of the classics. I absolutely adore Old Olive. It's my go-to stamp colour for leaves and things. So this is one of the leaves, and again, it's a distinctive one. So you can see that it's got little dots on it. So if we stamp it up, I'll show you what I mean. Can you see what I mean? It literally, you don't have to do any shading or anything because it's all done for you. I'm moving it around so that it's not in the same place because flowers and leaves don't all grow in one direction. Okay, and that one there. Perfect. So I've also got another little leaf which I'm just going to add to these. Tuck them in the middle here. So we fill that up as a little gap. That one there. And another one there. You can see how quickly this comes together. Excuse me, got a bit of a frog in my throat now. And put one there. Yeah, and what I might do is cover over that. There we are, perfect. So that's the leaves done. Right, that's all the stamping for the flowers I need to do. And what I wanted was a really nice sentiment to put on this. And so I've gone for one of the sentiments out of the Rooted in Nature, which is a 2 stamp set pack. It's a pack of 2. It's £39. It's from page 30 on this new catalogue, but it was in the previous catalogue as well. And I'm doing You Are Wonderful because you are wonderful. So good afternoon, Babsy. How are you? Thank you for joining me today. I'm just using the Blossoms in Bloom stamp set, which is the new one out of the new catalogue. So I've stamped my flowers in Daffodil Delight Mango Melody. I've done the centre of the flowers with Blackberry Bliss, and then I've done the leaves with Old Olive, and I'm just about to stamp You Are Wonderful in this. So I'm just tapping, double check that everything is inked up, and I'm going to put it up the top here very gently. There we go. So that is a completely flat card. Didn't take too long to do. I recreated about 30 of them to do for my catalogues. And as I say, anybody that gets a catalogue from me will actually get one of these cards. So I'm just going to turn it over, put some glue on the back, make sure I've got it round the right way, and pop that on. So that is a very, very, very quick and simple card. What I did, because you can have it standing that way, so what I've done is I've done several of them where the sentiments go in different ways. So that's exactly the same stamp, exactly the same colours, and it's all looking slightly different, trying to keep that there. So you've got the sentiment at the bottom, sentiment at the top, sentiment at the bottom, sentiment at the top. So I really, really like that. I wanted it flat to go with my catalogue so that when they posted out there was no jewels on them to get ripped in the post. But you can embellish this as much as you want. Now, while I was doing these, I thought, instead of just showing you one kind of card, I am actually going to show you. Let me do this. I'm just going to take a screen of the words on them as well, so I'll come back to that. I wanted to show you a different card using the reds and the blacks. So can you imagine what colour I'm actually going to be doing the stamping in? I'm going to be doing some poppies. So I'm just going to attach this to the front of my card, which is in exactly the same dimensions. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there and we'll come back to that later. So I'm going to do some stamping with some different coloured inks. So let me close these ones up. Okay, and I'm going to use some Real Red and some Cherry Cobbler and some Memento. So we'll see how this goes. Let me move those there, get that out of the way. I'm just going to very quickly clean my stamp because it's got yellow on at the moment. So I'm just, or should I say Daffodil Delight, just taking my chamois leather, or my chamois, Stampin' Up chamois, to clean that up. Make sure I've got all of that off. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly the same. Put my card in there, move that to the edge. There we are, and move that one there. And before I do anything, I'm just going to check that's where I want it. Yep, absolutely. So open up my Real Red ink pad and put my, if I put that underneath it, again, that gives it a flat surface to be stamped on. Hi Nicole, how are you? I'm just using the new Blossoms in Bloom stamp set to do a card. This is my second one. So I'm just inking up with the Real Red, making sure I've got that nicely inked up. We don't have to worry about these bits around the edge because it's not going to touch. We're going to make sure that is well and truly on the card. Gently open it up. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So again, I'm going to open up the Cherry Cobbler with a different section of my sponge. I'm going to tap into the middle of the ink pad, and I'm going to tap into the centre of my flowers. Just wondering if this is actually, no, it is, it's fairly juicy. Add some texture, darker colour into the middle, just to make it go a little bit. Might not look any different, but let's give it a go. I've not done this one with the reds before. I've only done it with the Daffodil Delight and Mango Melody. So yeah, let's just have a little look. A little bit, you can see it a little bit. Let's take that off. Close that up and move that to one side. Okay, so what I might do is I'm going to do it up that way, and I'm just going to use, and if I clean the centre of the flower that I did the yellow in, there we go. So let's just see if we can get a more defined centre. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's bring you in a little bit closer. There we are. So tap, tap, tap. In the middle. Whoops. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it wasn't defined enough before for me. Okay. Yeah, I like this technique as well. As I say, this distinctive stamps from Stampin' Up is lovely because it means that you haven't missed things out, but you're getting that depth. So, oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah. Okay, so again, I'm going to clean the centre of my flower that I did with the rich raspberry before because that will be too dark, and I'm going to use my Memento ink. I'm going to tap, tap, tap on there. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm just making sure that when I tap it, I'm turning it round when I'm placing it so it's in a different angle each time because flowers aren't uniform. Oh, look at that. Oh, I've got ink on my fingers already, so that's okay. And we'll do the leaves as well. So I'll close that red up. I must admit, when it's been really sunny and I've been, I do have a YouTube channel, Karen. It is Lynne Fahey. If you just go onto YouTube and type in Lynne Fahey, you'll find me on there. So I've just started uploading my Facebook Live videos to my YouTube, but there are a couple already on there that I've done with background techniques using blocks and inks and marker pens, etc. And the re-inkers as well, and some scrunched up paper. So yeah, anybody that wants to go and subscribe, I would absolutely love it. Because I haven't done any Facebook lives or YouTube videos really. It's just been lockdown that's got me into doing them and coming out of my comfort zone. So right, so this is the leaf stamp that I'm going to be doing. Okay, I might do less of these because poppies don't have as many leaves as normal plants, so I might just stick to, oh, I quite like the way that's done, that one. Let's have a little look. I might just do another one coming off there. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, we might need to fill that gap in, mightn't we? So it's not so white. I'm just playing with it really. I haven't got a plan. Yeah, I like that. I think it might need one more just here. Yeah, I don't think it needs any of the little stamp, the little leaf, do you? It's already looking completely different to the first one I did, look. And yet it's the same stamp in exactly the same direction. So, I'm just thinking, what do we do? Shall we do the same sentiment? Shall I do the same sentiment, or shall I change it up to thinking of you? So thumbs up for you are wonderful, and a heart for the thinking of you. What do you reckon? You are wonderful, thumbs up, and heart for the thinking of you. Okay, I've seen a heart, I've seen a thumbs up. So we're tied at the moment. Any more? For any more? Thumbs up, you're wonderful. Heart, thinking of you. Okay. I am going to go for you are wonderful. Because I haven't seen... Oh. Right. Loads more thumbs up. So I am going to go for the you are wonderful. Thank you, lovely ladies, for that. Perfect. Yeah, I've seen the odd heart in there, but let's do it with you are wonderful. I'm just wondering what colour to do it in. I might... Should I try it in the red? I'm still seeing all the thumbs up coming. Here we go. Right, well, let's try it. I'm just going to stamp it on my grid paper and see what the red would look like. Is that going to look too red, or should I do it in black? So, okay, thumbs up for red, heart for black. So red, black. What do you reckon? Thumbs up, red, heart, black. And I'll do whatever the majority of people say. Just got to wait for the delay because I know that... Okay, so I'm seeing hearts. That's black. In black it makes it stand out more. I like that, Rachel. Yeah. Anybody else? No. So it's going to... Yeah, looks like black. Perfect. Thank you, ladies. I am going to do it in black. Hi, Jane. How are you doing, my lovely? We're almost done. I've done one card using this new stamp set, which is called Blossoms in Bloom. And now we're doing a poppy version of this. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Karen. Thank you for subscribing. I'm going to actually put it to one side, I think, so that the flower is not obscured too much. Right. Oh, yes. What do you think? Right. I like that. I could have put it in the centre like the other ones, but I just thought I'd put it over to one side a bit. Let's put my lid back on my Memento ink and end up putting my glue on the back here. There we go. Flip it over. Oh, yep, you can watch the beginning later, Jane, absolutely. Right, It's a bit smudgy on the bottom, but do you know what? I can put some jewels or gems on it. So, 2 completely different looking cards from the exact same stamp set, and I adore both of them. So I think my favourite is the red one. What do you reckon? Which is your favourite? Yellow or the red? Or like them both? And if anybody watching who's live, not alive, but watching me live, I hope you're all alive, but whoever's watching me live and would like one of these cards, please let me know. I would actually love to send one of each out. So if whoever gets to me to say they like the red one and they'd like me to send it to them, I'll send them. And whoever likes the yellow one, I'll send that to them as well. So if you message me now and say you'd like a red one or you'd like a yellow one, and then message me with your details later, then I will absolutely love to send you one of these cards out. So Karen, you're getting the yellow one. That's all ready for you. And Carol, did you say? Beautiful red. Oh, look, you're all saying red. You like the yellow one. Well, Jane, you're already getting a yellow one because your catalogue has got one of these with it. And Carol, was it Carol? No, it was Rachel. You said the red. So Rachel, this is coming to you. And Karen, this is coming to you. So let me flip you round because I am done. Okay, so that is just a very quick and simple card. I hope you like it. As I say, the second one I hadn't even practiced, so I was just winging it, and I absolutely adore it. So you can try it in all the different colours. Yeah, I've got some more stamps and things that have come on the new catalogue to try out. So I'm just wondering whether Wednesdays will be a good day to do Facebook Lives. Yeah, I think I'm going to change it to Wednesday. Then it's in the middle of the week, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But I've absolutely loved everybody joining today. So I hope you enjoyed them. Trying to think of some other tips and tricks to show you next time. Yeah, it's, as I say, it's a bit grey out there, but it's bright and colourful in my front room, and in my heart because of all you lovely ladies who are watching, and any gents that are watching on the catch up, or if I've missed any gents joining, I apologise, didn't see you join. Yeah, I absolutely miss everybody, and yeah, thinking of you. Hope you stayed safe, or staying safe, and hope you haven't got too wet today with the rain, but the garden's looking a lot brighter already with it. So I will love you and leave you, and I will catch up with you same time, same place next week, next Wednesday at 4:30. So lots of love, and look at that yellow finger. Take care, my lovelies. Bye.